Hi there, we're going to look at 3 solutions to project an image from your iPad. These are going to be wireless solutions. Hi, I'm Meg. Thanks for joining me today. Now, when my iPad shipped, this was my only solution to connect to a projector. The problem is, then I'd have to stand almost on top of the projector to connect because it's so short. Well, then you get a longer projector cable. But I'm a teacher and I like to move around the classroom, and that's why I needed a different solution. So this cable, I don't need it anymore because I have 3 solutions that I recently found. And the first one came to me about 3 weeks ago, and I played with the Reflection app. And love, love, love the Reflection app. The Reflection app, this is a different mindset for me. The Reflection app actually goes onto the computer. It works on both Mac and a PC, and the software you download on the computer. And then you connect the iPad and the computer, and we'll talk more about that. Just for single user, $14.99. You want 5 multi-license, you can get that for $50, or call them if you need more than 20. Records, you can record what's on the screen, capture different devices. I did find that my iPhone will not project because it is must be a 4. But when I first saw this, my junior goes, "Oh no, Mom, this would be bad in a classroom because everybody could fight to take over control of the teacher's computer right in the middle of the lesson." Well, what I learned this week in professional development is you need a password to make that initial connection to the computer, so you can control the images that are going up on the screen, which of course would be key if you're working with students. And this is the key. This is new thinking for me, so I had a hard time with this. First of all, on the computer you turn on Reflection, and then on the iPad you have to double click your home key to give you that group of icons across the bottom. See there, you see across the bottom? Scroll all the way back to the beginning, and these are the options that you'll see there. One of the options is called AirPlay. So take a look at that specific icon, the AirPlay. And then it's looking for all of my things. I have an Apple TV at home, I have my iPad, and then my computer. I am using a Mac. And so what you do is you turn on the mirroring on the iPad. Now you're doing everything on the iPad, but it's projecting on your screen once you turn on the mirroring. The first time you make that connection, that's when it asks you for the password for the computer. So if you did want a group of students to project off their iPad, you would go over and put in your password. So now that we have that in, we now have your iPad projecting onto the computer and then onto the screen, however the computer projects. And then you can go ahead and navigate around your iPad, and everything is showing up on the screen. So here's iMovie. We can go ahead and project that up on the big screen. You can turn mirroring on or off at any time, but you can also, as long as you're not in the full screen mode on Reflection, you can continue to do surf and do other things and then come back to it. So I kind of a lot of times leave it in the background because I did all my screenshots through here using my computer instead of my iPad. So once it was mirrored, then I did my screenshots on my computer just to make it easier. So the challenge for all of these is to double click on the iPad, navigate to the AirPlay, and then turn your mirroring on. Okay, now as I was preparing this session, I got a tweet that somebody shared with me, AirServer. This is brand new to me, just a few hours old information. So I'm wondering, maybe there's a whole bunch of them out there and I've been under a digital rock somewhere. But this one is AirServer, similar price structure to Reflection. And the gentleman that tweeted it said that he prefers AirServer over Reflection. Well, I don't have that much experience, so we're going to have to maybe explore both of them. And so again, AirPlay is what it's using, so you have to have certain version of your OS to go ahead and do that. Now, what's nice about this is it can project onto an HD and has full HD support. So I actually am real interested in seeing this on an HD television to see what that would look like. I don't even want to think about this with teenagers, that now their Facebook could be on the big screen. Do we really want that? I don't know. But big screen browsing, I'm not sure how that would be different from a computer connected to a projector. And Maps, I just want to explore a little bit more. They've made some great changes in Google Maps. I'm going to have to explore that. I just downloaded that on my iPhone, so I have to explore. Here's the pricing structure, and I thought this was interesting. AirServer is comparing it to multiplayer games, and I thought that was real an interesting thought, and it kind of made me step back. I never thought of it that way. They also talk about collaboration in the classroom, and I thought, oh, that might be really neat if you had 3 or 4 iPads that you could kind of have everybody working together. But again, I'd have to play with this a little bit more to get my arms around that. Now they're comparing it to the Apple TV, which I'm going to talk about next. So I thought that was interesting. There you can see a price difference. And here is the pricing structure. Oh, that's interesting. I missed that earlier. Student license. Huh. Up to 3 max. Wow. Okay. Excellent. Okay. PC. Here's your price again. And then goes into more of the details. So if you want to go ahead and pause and read kind of the fine print, go ahead and do that. But I did find 0 problem with installation. It was great. Okay, now I was so excited last week. I go to do a session. I'm like all pumped up. I'm ready to show off my new tool, and I could not get it to work. This is awesome. You need to follow Chris Giancaris. He's awesome. Tech director, Hughes High School on the northern part of Illinois. But we were trying to figure it out. I was like, this just worked this morning. And this is what he did some extra research. And he thinks it's the multicast that in some public Wi-Fis they turn off. So if you get all excited, you watch this, you get all excited to do it, and it doesn't work at school, take it home, try it, and see if it works outside of the school. And then you're going to have to work with your tech department to try to figure out how to turn it on. And that might be an issue. So at least we found out what the problem was. We could not figure it out. I was so excited. So it just know that you might run into a little bit of issues. But thank you, Chris, for saving us on that one. Now, the Apple TV is where a lot of schools have gone, and I love my Apple TV. It's beautiful, but it's $99. And so that's another thing. And it needs if you're going out to an HDMI device, you might need some extra cables, and so that might be another issue. But you can go ahead and broadcast what's on your device right up on the big screen, which is great. Now, my dog did attack my remote, so I was very interested when I saw over to the right that there is now a remote app. So, I win. Okay, so again, you see the AirPlay. You go and turn some things on, turn some things off, which is really cool. Store stuff up in the cloud. You can do all of these things with these different devices. The setup is quick and easy. So those are my 3 solutions. I almost feel like the minute I hit save, there's probably 10 more ways to do it. But right now, as of today, these are the 3 wireless solutions that I can share with you. So thanks for joining me. I'm Meg.